What's up, guys? Puckett here from the NOS Performance Center, and today we're on the PlayStation 3s rocking Call of Duty Black Ops. Joining me in the studio, we have one of Call of Duty's best players in the entire world, is JCap. JCap, what are we learning today on the Performance Playbook?
Today, Puckett, we're going to be teaching these players how to play Fire and Capture the Flag, where to go, how to position themselves, and what to use.
So I guess before we get in the game, we got to get our players set up. Let's start with the classes here and the roles that the players are going to need to be filling on this team.
Every team should have a support slayer, 2 slayers, and an objective player. The support slayer should be using a FAMAS or a submachine gun. I prefer the FAMAS. They should be using lightweight, sleight of hand, and Ninja Pro. And then the 2 slayers should be using FAMAS red dot with lightweight, sleight of hand, and Ninja. And the objective players should be using a Spectre with extended mags, lightweight, steady aim, and Ninja Pro.
Now, when you're playing with your team, I know you said use the FAMAS with red dot. Why do all 3 of you guys use the same loadout? Is it the best loadout in the game?
FAMAS has an incredible fire rate, probably the fastest shooting gun in the game besides some submachine guns. But the submachine guns don't have the range that FAMAS does, so it really gives you an advantage in almost any situation.
It's perfect all-around weapon.
Yeah, basically, it's the best.
All right, so we just talked classes. Now it's time to get into the game. Now here in MLG rules, of course, teams are going to play both sides, and then they're going to add up the total amount of flags. The team with the most flags at the end of the game is going to win. So basic stuff here. Let's start off, though, with our support player. Let's start getting our guys in position. Where are we putting our support slayer, and what is his role?
Your support slayer should work on pushing jungle and get into the other team's flag. If you can get into their flag room, you should be watching the C crate, because the other team spawns C domination, and they'll be pushing back through the C crate to their flag. So you'll be able to watch the objective player's back once he pulls the flag.
Let's move on to Slayer number 1. Where is he positioned, and what is he doing?
Player number 1 should be positioned top wood and watching the entire middle map. He has a sandbag as cover and a better angle on everybody, so he can watch the entire middle map by himself, really, and he has everyone's back.
Let's move on to our second Slayer. Where is he positioning? What's he doing?
Second Slayer should be sitting in trailer, watching back trailer come into their flag. A lot of teams will overextend through C domination shack and trying to come for the easy flag return. He'll be able to pick up some easy kills as they run by.
And then finally, we have all of our Slayers in position. We got our support Slayer there in the flag room. Let's talk objective now. What's our objective player doing? Where's he going?
Your objective player should push through the middle of the map because it gives him short range battles, which is good for the Spectre. Otherwise, he'll be in long range positions and he won't be able to win the gunfight. So he pushes through the middle and the other team gets like 3 or 4 guys dead. He'll be able to pull the flag jungle and his teammate will have his back.
All right, you guys feeling good? Everyone's in position. Let's try out a flag cap.
Enemy flag captured.
Alrighty, so you just showed us how to set up on the Tropas side. Now we got to switch over to the Op 40. And you mentioned this is the non-preferred side. Talk to me, why are you at a disadvantage as Op 40?
The side's difficult to get flag caps on because the other team is basically giving control of wood off the start of the game. And it's a lot easier to push jungle from wood side than it is to push from downhill up to wood. They have a lot better angles and positioning.
So while you're playing Op 40, I don't think we're going to see as many flag caps. What's going to be the key?
You're going to want to play more defensive, sit back and just wait for them, and if you get them killed, then you can try pushing up, but really more conservative on this side than Tropas.
All right, well, before we get the game started, we got to talk about classes once again. Are we using the same classes as we did as the Tropas side?
You should use the same classes, except for your objective player could switch to a FAMAS if he wants to. It gives him better advantages at long range, and if he's posted up, it's obviously a lot better.
All right, let's get our players in position, starting with our support Slayer. Where is he going to go?
Your support Slayer should be watching jungle. Again, he should just be like waiting for them to come to him, and he'll be able to pick them off easily. And then your Slayer should also be watching jungle with him, but they should be in position so that they can watch each other's back. If one of them is getting rushed, the other has to pick them up. and they have to really work together and use a lot of communication.
Okay, and what about Slayer number 2?
Slayer number 2 should be worried about middle map. If he has to, he can sit back, but it's preferred to get into 10, top 10, and watch all the middle map. He has better angles than everybody.
All right, so we have our Slayers all in ideal position. Where are we putting our objective player?
Your objective player should be worried about C crate. They're going to spawn on the opposite side of C shack, so it's easier for them to push C crate and try to get the easy route to your flag, and he'll be able to pick them off when they run through.
All right, well, we got our guys in position. Let's see if they can hold off the enemy attack as they're defending as Op 40. All right, so that is pretty darn good defense. We stopped all the flag caps. I think we know enough about firing range. To recap, JCap, give us your 3 keys to success.
In order to win firing range, you've got to keep control of jungle, obviously, be aware of the spawns, and go get control of middle map also. It's not as important as jungle, but it's straight to the flag and straight to wood. So you really got to get control of that.
All right, JCap, thanks for the tips. I think we now know how to play firing range. If you want more tips from MLG pros like JCap, make sure to head on over to www.majorleaguegaming.com/NOS.